Well, this is definitely not how I wanted to start this video, but this fishing trip, something actually terrible happened. Made me lose thousands and thousands of dollars, and I could have been pretty seriously injured. The thing is, the day started off pretty incredible. It was one of my best fishing trips of the year so far, but it got ruined pretty quickly after that, all because of this guy and also this guy right here. So let's get into that. Let's get into what happened. First up, give the tackle box a rating. We got this guy, the big old chrome topwater that I've been hooking some big trout on. And then we also got a bunch of these NLBN soft plastics, like that guy right there, the K-tail. Starting off on the weight here, and we're going in with Coop's patented boga yourself to the boat system, so you can drag your boat along while you're fishing and waiting. That's a fish of some sort. That's a fish. Oh, we snagged this guy. Is it a mullet? That's a tiny red that ate it. Oh my gosh. Minuscule guy. He looks like a tiny little football though. Let's see where he goes. Just straight into the grass. I swear I don't even know where he is now. Starting off with that beautiful guy right there. Awesome looking color, like an ivory with a little bit of blue hue on it. And we are running the weedless hook because there's a lot of weeds around. And we're gonna be running it right over this grass. That's a tailing red right there, but that's gonna be impossible to catch. He's in 2 inches of water. He's just slowly, this is awesome. He's just slowly pushing through the forest of turtle grass. Forest to him, at least. Perfect cast, but no shot. Damn, that was sick though. He's still right there. Oh, that's another perfect cast. Easy wants it. There he is! Oh, buddy! No way, dude. I think this is the same fish. Saw him slide off to the deeper water. Cast past him 3 feet. Reeled it straight into his face. And he ate it. Oh boy, this is a lot bigger than I thought. He's just hiding himself in that grass. That's sick. What? That was sick, man. That's a decent one, yeah, for sure. Good keeper right there. Might even be close to upper slop. Look at that, dude. See, this is the stuff he was in. Even shallower over there where he was. He just barely fits. His body just barely fits in that grass. Man, that's a beautiful sight right there. Shallow water redfish. Freaking love them. Dang, it's gonna be close to over. I was like, where's my boga grip? It's freaking on my, attached to my bow. Oh yeah, that's gonna be close to over. 27, let's go, buddy. Oh, 26 3/4 probably. Dude, that's a freaking nice fish. I thought he was gonna be like a 18 or 19 incher just by looking at him in those weeds. Check out that fella. Crazy awesome catch, dude. That's like the dream catch right there. Just how he was in that shallow water tailing a little bit. Spooked him and somehow still got him. Good thing we caught that little red fish because that was the first fish of the day. We released that guy and now we get to keep this big man. Woohoo! Shoot, we're already halfway there. Just started. All we gotta get is at least one more keeper. Love using baits for this style of tail. Going for redfish in shallow. Oh, look at those mullet going crazy right there all of a sudden. Telling me there's not a good fish over there? Something's right there though. That's where the mullet were flipping around. Weird. Oh, there he is again. Oh, he got it that time. This might be the same fish. Hit it twice. Wonder what it is though. It's gotta be a half decent red. He missed it the first time. I don't know, maybe there's a bunch right there. But he hit it the second time for sure. And he does not want to come in, huh? It looks like a... Oh, it's a freak... no, it's a red. They get me every time. Small reds could be a giant trout. Dang. You would know though, because big trout, they almost always come up and shake their head. They fight really different. Sometimes I just want to believe it's a giant speckled trout. He might make it, he might not. I think he will actually, we'll see. If I could grab him. Woohoo! Oh yeah, that'll make it. Look at that gobbler right there. The gobbler. Might drop him here. We'll see what happens. Yeah. See what I'm saying? I knew it was gonna happen. Somehow we managed to keep him. Can't feel too bad though. He was trying to eat a fish himself, and that's what we're trying to do as well. Oh! Hook up! Dang, this guy's got a little bit of fight to him. It's crazy, man. What is it though? Dang, he's digging, yes. Oh, it's a little red. He's running side to side too. He's pulling out every trick he can. He's got another guy with him. I only got one rod though. God, that's a big trout, boys. That's a big, what is it? No, it's a red. Why is he so skinny? Come here, Mr. Redfish. Don't break my rod now, fella. Huh, that bird just spooked that tailing right over there. That means they're still there though. Oh man, that's a nice red. We've caught like literally 2 small fish. Every other fish has been quality. Woo! See if we can make him go back to the deeper water. Yep, he's sliding off. I forgot to reattach the boat. I'm walking away. And we got another fish. Oh my gosh, that's a trout. See? You see those head shakes? That's how you know it's a speckled trout. I knew they'd be in here. Look at that. It's so obvious, right? And still, I guess wrong a lot of times. They especially do this when you hook them on the top of the mouth or a little bit deeper, which is what happened to this guy. Yep, look at that, top of the mouth. That's a decent trout, boy. Yeah, 19, 18 3/4, 19. Oh, what is this? Another one just jumped out of the water. You can tell I'm like really setting the hook now after missing a couple fish. And now we're going the wrong direction. I just said they're all solid, and then we get 2 littler guys. Some days you'll be happy to even catch that though. Oh, we landed on top of a mullet. Huh. There he is. Now this guy feels weird. Smaller. Oh, let's see what it is. I'm not gonna call it. I'm not doing it today. I'm not calling it wrong. Every fish I hook up on. Tiny red. Woohoo! Got the blue tail though. That's about the same size as the first one, maybe even smaller. Gentle release. Right there. Oh, dude, I was so late on the hook set. God, that might have been a good fish. A little bit of slack in the line, man. I just barely started to get connection when I was all the way back here. There he is. Now we got a good hook set on that guy. As you can tell, low winds, nice blue skies. This is one of those very high pressure days. A lot of people say high pressure is really bad for fishing, but it can be amazing. during the winter. If nothing else, it's gonna be a beautiful day. Dang, there's like 3 tailing fish over there, bro. Oh, there's like 4. Oh my God. There's freaking trout right here. Past those trout. Tailing redfish, dude. And yet, I'll tell you what, dude. If you rig up one of these NLBNs weightless, it might be the ultimate bait for tailing, because they stay right, they'll stay right over that grass. We'll hook up right here. What do I do, fellas? I stay with the trouts, go for a big guy? They're on it. No, that's a needlefish. Or should we go for those tailing reds? Oh, that might be a decent trout. Might be the biggest one. Crazy, we weren't catching any. Oh, that's a decent one, yeah. 20 incher. Maybe not, maybe 19. Solid guy though. All these trout right now, they have a lot of meat on the bones. Those are the best guys to keep. Not even talking, yeah, that's 20 probably. Not even talking about what they have in their stomachs. Their shoulders, like the meat, that's a decent fish, dude. The meat right here, if you look at them from the top, sometimes they'll look like snakes. Sometimes they look like that. Their shoulders stick out a little bit. That's a decent fish, man. There might be some big trout. I might stick with the big trout. Little 21 incher right there. Nice, thank you for the bite, my man. I don't know why, but they go shallow. It's probably not the way you want to go, big fella. He'll make his way back. I think I've caught like 3 fish in the last 4 steps I've taken. So we're not moving. We're not moving. Off in the distance, freaking tailing red. I love it. Maybe I could reach him from here. So after catching 3 or 4 more tailing redfish, I hopped back on the boat and started boating home. After about a quarter mile, I was going about 15 miles per hour and my boat started turning. It started turning more. And in about a second and a half, my boat was trying to make a hairpin turn at about 15 miles per hour. It flung me off the boat into the water and my boat ended up flipped upside down. Boat was upside down, the motor ran for a second or 2 more, sucking in that salt water. And I was in the water, it was about 4.5 feet deep, so I could touch, but it was still pretty deep. Immediately I tried to get under the boat, flip it over, but I couldn't get it. I could not get it past about 90 degrees, so I couldn't get it to flip over. I decided to just, it was a cold morning that morning, so the water was a bit cold. I hopped on top of the boat itself just to try and think about what we could do. There was another boat about a quarter mile or less away, and I kind of didn't want to get their attention. I was trying to handle the situation by myself, but then I did see that boat heading over in my direction and they were gonna give me some help. When the boat did flip over, that propeller was still running. I mean, that could have been pretty dangerous. Somehow I just got flung in the water. I was not injured at all. So I think this is really dumb design by the Daihatsu motor I had. The tiller handle itself, which is what you steer the engine with, it's held on by 1 bolt and 1 nut. And I guess what happened was, with the vibration of the engine, that nut came loose. The tiller handle was completely floppy. If you're not holding on to the tiller handle, it wants to turn right, and that's exactly what happened. Had no control. I tried to correct it with the tiller handle, but it was not connected to the engine at all. As that boat gets closer, I realize it is local guide, Captain Dean Thomas, and he helps me out. We get the boat flipped over, we collect all my stuff, and that's when I start to realize we've lost so much money, thousands and thousands of dollars. First off, the motor, $2,000 right there. I've been working on it the last couple of days and it's not really looking too good. And then comes the tons of camera gear. That's why this video right here, it does not look too good because we're using a GoPro indoors. That's my best option to film indoors right now. The crazy thing is I had a 2-year extended protection plan on it and that ended about 3 months ago. So I say from this incident, we lost about $5,000, which for the first couple days, man, and the day it happened, that was very tough to stomach. And on top of that, my phone is dead as well. So that's another hurdle to tackle. Tackle or hurdle? Hurdle to tackle? And I usually never mention my Patreon in my videos, but I figure now, if any, is the time to do it. I have some rewards there that you can check out. I have some exclusive videos that are only available there. But like I always say with my Patreon, it's not worth your money, but It helps me out. So if you do check it out, I appreciate you. And the crazy thing is, the boat that did help me was Dean Thomas, who's part of the Bite Me podcast. And I think he talked about the incident on the most recent podcast, which I had not listened to. So I'll probably add a clip.
I'm watching this boat run across the water, and all of a sudden, man, he spins around dramatically. Boom! And I thought, whoa, that dude saw some fish. I'm like, he's pulling up on one of these schools. And as soon as that thought went through my head, as I looked over there, he goes flying through the air. The boat flips upside down. Ooh. The little motor was in the water, and you could hear it, wow, 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 bah, and quit running because I'm sucked up water in the carburetor at that point. And dude is swimming around. The debris trail is floating away from his boat.